Most people still believe they've missed the Bitcoin train. They think the only way to win big is to own one whole Bitcoin, something that now feels unreachable for many. But that belief is one of the biggest lies in modern finance. You don't need one full Bitcoin to secure your financial independence. In fact, even 0.1 BTC could be your ticket to a future of freedom if you act before the window closes. Let's break it down. Bitcoin has a fixed supply. Only 21 million coins will ever exist. But here's what most people don't realize. Over 94% of all Bitcoin has already been mined. That means the remaining 6% will trickle into circulation over the next 115 years. Every day, about 450 new Bitcoin are created, and this number keeps shrinking after each halving event. By 2036, miners will receive less than 0.2 BTC every 10 minutes. Between 2036 and 2040, only 39,000 Bitcoin will enter the market. That's less than what a single corporation, like MicroStrategy, has already purchased 20 times over. You see where this is going. The world is running out of Bitcoin. For the first time in Bitcoin's history, coins are leaving exchanges even as prices rise. In just 2 years, nearly 900,000 Bitcoin have been withdrawn and stored securely in private wallets. This is unprecedented. Normally, investors send coins to exchanges during bull markets to sell. But not this time. The smart money is quietly accumulating and taking Bitcoin off the table. If this trend continues, exchanges could be nearly empty by 2025. And when that happens, with demand still soaring, the price doesn't just rise, it explodes. That's why owning even 0.1 Bitcoin right now is so powerful. If the total supply of Bitcoin were evenly divided among Earth's 8 billion people, only 210 million individuals could ever own 0.1 BTC. That's fewer than the number of global millionaires today. Owning 0.1 Bitcoin doesn't just make you an investor, it places you in one of the most exclusive financial circles on the planet. You're not just buying an asset, you're buying a piece of digital scarcity that the world's wealthiest institutions are now racing to acquire. After years of skepticism, the financial giants are all in. In the past 15 months, US Bitcoin ETFs have absorbed more than 1.3 million Bitcoin, over 6% of the total supply. Publicly traded companies are adding millions more. Together, institutions now hold more than 10% of all Bitcoin in existence. And they're just getting started. When the world's biggest investors are fighting over a limited pie, what happens to the price? It doesn't just rise, it redefines wealth. Let's make it personal. Imagine you're 30 years old and you manage to accumulate 0.1 BTC, about $10,500 today. You dream of retiring comfortably on $50,000 a year. Now let's project Bitcoin's historical growth rate of 28% per year, as forecasted by experts like Michael Saylor. Using the 4% rule, you'd need around $125 million to safely withdraw $50,000 annually in retirement. At that rate, your 0.1 BTC could reach that target in about 22 years. That means you could retire at 52, not 67, all by owning less than 1/10 of a Bitcoin. That's not fantasy, that's math. But here's the golden rule. Not your keys, not your coins. If your Bitcoin sits on an exchange, you don't truly own it, you just hold a promise. The real ownership comes when you secure your coins in a hardware wallet, using your own recovery words. This is how you protect your future and your financial freedom. It's not complicated, but it's essential. Once you hold your keys, your Bitcoin belongs to you. No bank, no government, no company can touch it. Every major technological revolution starts with disbelief until it's too late to join. The internet, smartphones, social media, and now Bitcoin. You don't need to be rich to start, you just need to start before everyone else wakes up. Because when they do, you'll already be holding a piece of the new financial world, and your 0.1 Bitcoin could be worth far more than anyone imagines today. Bitcoin isn't just an investment, it's an exit strategy from a system built on inflation, manipulation, and endless debt. So don't wait for the perfect moment, there won't be one. The next halving, the next wave of institutional buying, the next liquidity squeeze, they're all coming. Start your plan. Accumulate steadily. secure your keys. Because one day soon, zero point 0.1 Bitcoin might not just buy you freedom, it might buy you time.